Francisco 49ers taking on the Washington Commanders. The final two-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here we go, set. Hit the street, hit the street. Hurt, hurt. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Off play action. It's Howell. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
17-yard line.
Howell now to throw it. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Howell. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Yeah, Howell will throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Howell. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel is the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Washington will have it on a turnover on downs. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Now Howell. Well, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. You talk about this Washington defense. Right now, they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, they haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Purdy sets up to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
on first down. This is McCaffrey. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And they can't bring him down. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. That one downfield for Dotson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. That one downfield for Dotson. And he's got it inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This is caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. Up the gut, McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. The 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
2nd down and 4. Here's Howell. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Let's go.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun, Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Ready! Hiking 18! Track 60!
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense.
Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy from the gun on third down. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Room past the 35. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. McCaffrey following the penalty. Now he's into the clear again. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Boy, 184 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
Good. Now the ball comes loose.
And it's Washington that scoops it out.
And a short return to the 6-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Howell out of the shotgun. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Howell looking to throw again.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Howell from the gun.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Purdy now on second down. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Runs through the contact. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And have that relentless. Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
Talanoa Hufanga, a first-time All-Pro last year, up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Howell now to throw it. Out left to Dotson.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hurt. Warrior, 70. Hey, smash.
Back to throw, Howell. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Boy, 203 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. First down, here's Mitchell. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A second down throw for Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They go play action here. Purdy. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. McCaffrey is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Again, McCaffrey. And another negative play there as they stop him again. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Shotgun now with Purdy. This is caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Now Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Now Moody for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Powell. Target is to Dodson, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7. And Howe will throw it. This pass hauled in by Dodson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 18. Throwing on 1st down here. Going right back to Dodson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Howe. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now a dump off here complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
apologies.
212 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now is the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4. And
taking it right down Broadway. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he's down inside the 15.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of
4. Here comes second down. Here's Howell.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Howell to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, second and 11.
pass complete. Here's Butte with it. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
But the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They forced it. Midfielder better.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Complete, it's Dotson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
1st down, Howell to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Howell, another throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. It's Howell with another throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Throwing here, Howell. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.